2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Well, folks, here we go. Game 4 of the NBA playoffs. Postseason action right here. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. You'll see the New Orleans Pelicans facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. It's a must-win for them, down 2-1 with their hometown fans cheering them on. See if they can extend the series and force a deciding Game 5.
You know, in this situation, Kevin, it's really all about survival. And sometimes the desperation that's born out of being in a must-win situation, especially when you're at home, is enough to get you over the hump. So we'll see if it plays out that way here tonight.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Jonas Valanciunas. Anthony Davis is out there with Miller. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's DeRozan in at the 2. Back to Simmons. 4 on the clock. 4-3. Covington. Sanders. It's good on the putback. Sanders has got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Inside DeRozan. Covington with the steal. Simmons with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Outside, Simmons. Left side, Jordan. And Simmons kicks to Sanders. Knocked away. Rondo with the steal. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Dishes it to Valanciunas. From about 19 feet. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And usually that mid-range jumper finds the bottom of the net. The defense has to be more aggressive moving forward.
Here's Anthony. That one doesn't drop. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. And the wing, Davis. Outside, DeRozan. He's over Covington. Offensive rebound.
A bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yeah, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
Off the screen. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Quick fire on that shot. Melo, the catch-and-shoot jumper. No defense for that play.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Well, he's like a fumbling banker right now, dropping dimes with ease. I like how well he led his teammate on that possession.
And Simmons kicks to Covington. Jordan the screen. And stolen by Miller. And the foul called on Larry Sanders. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And it's Davis at the elbow. Knocks it loose. Shot clock at 6. A wide open look here for DeRozan. DeRozan can't get that one to fall. And stolen by Miller. He feeds it to Rondo. Davis sets a screen. Miller outside. Hits it from three-point range. Miller's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Covington with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Screened by Sanders. Outside Anthony. 6 to shoot. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Anthony's got 5 points so far. Rondo dishes to DeRozan. Here's Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Great decision by AD there to charge towards the basket and finish the shot around the defense.
Covington is screen on Davis. Davis against Simmons. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Davis. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And the Australian Simmons, a star in the making, folks. Thanks really in part to that tremendous skill set to go along with that gigantic frame.
Andre Liggins, he's checking for New Orleans. Simmons against Davis. Simmons passes to Carmelo. Screen by Sanders. And Simmons slams it in.
What strength on the slam from Simmons. Punching it home and sending a real message there.
Rondo kicks to DeRozan. This is it to Davis. Back to DeRozan. An easy 2 points on the layup. DeRozan's got his second basket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Simmons on the wing. Started by Davis. Anthony can't hit.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
I think coaches right here are always talking about the extra pass. A contested three is not your objective. One more, maybe.
Pass to DeRozan. It's tipped. The three from Anthony. The shot, no good. The Pelicans trail. Outside Rondo. Down low. Here's Davis. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Davis has got his second bucket tonight.
Incredible work from Davis. He carves out some space right under the basket and just works the defense down, grinding them deep in the paint.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Oklahoma City making a change. Williams is checked in. The Pelicans also changing it up. Norman Powell comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Etuan Moore checking in for Rajon Rondo. Now here's Williams. The pass to Simmons. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And Simmons is totally comfortable near the rim, using his body well to get the shots he wants.
Powell kicks to Moore. There's the screen. Screen by Valanciunas. Here's Davis. Misses the three. The Thunder have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ball game.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession. Moore outside. Kicks it to Valanciunas. Got a piece of it. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. And slammed dunk by Jordan.
Well, I like how DJ's attacking the open court, sprinting ahead of everybody. Tough to keep up with a big guy who does that.
Williams again. It's Moore. Makes it off the glass.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Wait, did you just say trickeration, GA? I think it's a size disadvantage there that he was willing to attack, but you have to develop that skill set and have counters.
Now here's Moore. After Ben Simmons' miss. Moore dishes to Powell. Screen by Valanciunas. Powell the pass to Moore. The feed out to Liggins. Just 5 on the clock. No good for Moore.
Well, he's got both height and length, and that time showed them both.
Williams kicks to Simmons. Anthony dishes to Simmons. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Gotta admire the hard work by Simmons. A genius at drawing contact.
He's made 1 and this one so far in the game. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. New Orleans making some changes here. Ezeli's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Mirotic comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's DeRozan in for Powell. No good on the second free throw.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backcourt.
Here's Liggins. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And here's Moore outside. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Well, each one Moore doesn't get a lot of open touches, but when he does, he's got to be prepared to shoot. So let's that one go quickly.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And he's probably looking at some matchups on the floor he'd like to take advantage of.
I'm interested in what he's seeing and then what kind of play they run coming out of this timeout.
Getting ready for Oklahoma City. Nick Collison's checked in for Jordan. Tobias Harris comes in for Ben Simmons. Johnson, he's checked in for Anthony. And Jordan Crawford is subbed in for Robert Covington. Now here's Crawford. It's stolen by DeRozan. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Rejected by Hicks. Oh, here comes Williams all alone. And finished off by Williams. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
And here is Moore. He has 5. And DeRozan. Here we go. Johnson right side. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Ezeli. Here's DeRozan. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
And another momentum shift. These teams going back and forth all night.
Yeah, which team's going to find some consistency first? Neither one can pull away.
Crawford drives in. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. It's his first trip to the line. And Simmons, he's checked in for Harris. Both free throws, good from Crawford. New Orleans gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Moore against Williams. Moore passes to Mirotic. DeRozan. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Crawford kicks to Williams. Simmons dishes to Williams.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slaps it down like that.
Moore passes to Mirotic. And the foul goes on Jordan Crawford. That's his first foul. Different look for Oklahoma City. Tobias Harris comes in for Johnson. And Robert Covington subbed in for Jordan Crawford. Now here's DeRozan. 9 points in the game so far. New Orleans moving it around. Sinks the triple. Liggins has got himself on the board with 3 there.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Covington with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Nobody near Williams. And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for the New Orleans Pelicans. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll return shortly. Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. And New Orleans leading by 3. On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Chalmers is out there with Etuan Moore. And it's DeRozan. Then there's Nikola Mirotic. And it's Azili in at the center position. And stolen by Felton. Pass to Abrinas. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
This is sort of the joust of the NBA where the aggressive player, more often than not, wins out.
New Orleans has gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point line in the ball game. And Chalmers kicks to Moore. Outside DeRozan. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First trip to the line for him here. That's good from DeMar DeRozan. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Oklahoma City trailing. Mirotic against Harris. Abrinas kicks to Collison. Pocket 6. First shot, first pass. He's out of the blocks fast. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
And Chalmers kicks to Moore. They set the screen. And the call will be against Alex Abrinas. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, there are good fouls, and then there's those fouls. That's not good. Limits himself on defense, and he can't nearly be as physical for the rest of the period.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Sanders is checked in. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Moore's got his third bucket of the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Screen by Sanders. Now here is Harris. Hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing. We're watching how he plays the game from this season.
And stolen by Felton. Passes it to Abrinas. He kicks to Harris. From 15 feet away, again, Oklahoma City.
Yeah, not a good idea to leave him alone. He'll make you pay for that mid-range.
Chalmers against Felton. And Chalmers kicks to DeRozan. And he banks in the layup. DeRozan's got 12 in the game.
And you want to talk about high-volume scores, just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
Here's Felton. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Felton has got his first basket of the night.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
And here's more outside. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Ezeli's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
Well, Ezeli is not going to get a lot of plays run for him, so it has to be out of those effort plays where he cashes in.
Pass to Abrinas. Just 5 to shoot. Crawford outside. The rebound by Ezeli. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Chalmers dishes to Moore. Feeds it to Mirotic. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Now Felton. He dishes it to Harris. Drains the three-pointer. Harris has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job and challenging it.
Chalmers pass to DeRozan. Goes up from the top of the key. A tad short, but it's good on the front iron. He's got 14.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
And you could try to key in on him, but that's tough. They run plays that routinely give him makeable looks.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Getting ready for Oklahoma City. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Tobias Harris. Anthony comes in for Alex Abrinas. Robert Covington's checked in for Jordan Crawford. And it's Ben Simmons in for Raymond Felton. And then for New Orleans, Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Anthony Davis comes in for Etuan Moore. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Mario Chalmers. Rondo with it. Guarded by Simmons. Outside DeRozan. The dish to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Now, I know he doesn't have to get up real high, but that time he did.
The Thunder with the lead. Outside, Simmons. Dishes it to Jordan. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
Yeah, even though he doesn't come up with the steal, that kind of deflection will disrupt the rhythm of this offensive possession.
Here's Simmons. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Yeah, it's not so much just the made shots, it's the consistency of the made shots that's got his team the lead.
Rondo again, Simmons. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touch. By Rondo.
Yeah, it's just not a good pass. I don't know what he's thinking there. A poor decision.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. Outside, Simmons. He feeds it to Covington. Jordan, high post. Valanciunas is there. Just 4 to shoot. Knocks it loose. A three from Simmons. Oklahoma City the rebound. Screen by Sanders. No good from Simmons.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen to complete the play.
The best to Carmelo. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. New Orleans has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Kicks it to Rondo. Outside DeRozan. Here's Davis. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Like the defensive effort, they did a good job altering the mid-range shot and then making the shooter feel a bit uneasy.
Anthony with the screen on Davis. And Simmons kicks to Covington. Simmons dishes to Jordan. Slammed home and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Well, I love the attitude there of Jordan staying with the shot despite being grabbed.
Williams, he's checked in for Sanders. The Pelicans also changing it up. DeAndre Liggins checks in for Mirotic. And Moore subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal and has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
Outside Anthony. There's the feed to Simmons. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And the rejection by Valanciunas. For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Screen by Valanciunas. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Oh, and the D did not make that any easier. Can't fault the shooter for missing. That's a tough shot.
Rondo with the ball. Williams picks him up. Taken away by Williams. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Rajon Rondo.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need him.
Nick Collison's checked in for the Thunder. Johnson comes in for Anthony. To the wing right side. Screen by Valanciunas. And they call an illegal screen here.
And he wasn't going to get away with that one. Still in motion when he set that screen.
Yeah, they're really trying to sell it out there, but the official he ain't buying.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Tobias Harris comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And Jordan Crawford is subbed in for Ben Simmons. Mirotic is checked in for New Orleans.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
And therein lies the trick, discussing ways to be aggressive, but not committing turnovers.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Jordan, he's checked in for Collison. Anthony comes in for Wesley Johnson. And Robert Covington subbed in for Jordan Crawford. Outside Williams. Harris passes to Jordan. 6 to shoot. And it's Harris off the drive. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Pelicans trail by 3. Here's Rondo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Love to see it when he pulls up from the outside. A big guy with tremendous range is a prized commodity in today's NBA.
Jordan the screen. Anthony kicks to Jordan. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. And that's now 7 points for DeAndre Jordan.
Love that pick and roll right there. DeAndre Jordan completes the play and very efficient at doing so.
Here's Rondo. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. A minute 50 left now here in the second. Williams dishes to Covington. Williams passes to Carmelo. It's stolen by Rondo. And here's the break. Here's Davis. That's tipped. Shot on the wing. Anthony's shot is off.
He sunk that three in the first. It's yet to make another one.
Rondo against Williams. Rondo drives in. Missile on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
It's underrated, but Rondo possesses terrific strength. Even when you get the contact, he has a way of being able to create and finish shots.
Oklahoma City trailing. 1:03 left to play here in the half. It's Jordan on the wing. And Anthony gets double teamed. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And here's Rondo. Pass to Moore. A putback. Great positioning on the putback. And now a 3-point Pelican lead.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Covington. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And now here's Rondo, the fast break opportunity. Mirotic's shot is off. Oklahoma City's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Williams kicks to Harris. Puts up a three. Drains the three-pointer. Harris has got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City. He got it up. That shot, no good. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just to... Thanks for joining us again as we get set to continue our... New Orleans has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. Anthony is out there with Sanders. Then it's Simmons. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Covington in the shooting guard position. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half.
And that's a rare sight. Usually shooters make the defense pay when they're that lackadaisical.
Sanders sets the screen for Covington. They get it back. Back to Simmons. He kicks it to Jordan. It's stolen by Davis. And Rajon Rondo, the basket on the assist by Davis. Rondo's got the first bucket of the third here for the Pelicans. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. In the corner, Sanders with it. Covington in the corner. It's stolen by DeRozan. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
Great understanding by Davis to sense the foul coming but also get the shot off as well.
And the first one drops. Tobias Harris is checked in for the Thunder. He hits both from the stripe.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Pass to Simmons. Shot clock at 5. And Davis sends it back.
Phenomenal defense by Anthony Davis to spike that shot back. Make a heck of a volleyball player.
Rondo with it. Outguarded by Simmons. And it's slammed in by Davis.
That's a perfect lob leading to a spectacular dunk from Davis there. Threw it up on time, on target.
Simmons on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. No good from Simmons.
They look frustrated, 0 for 3. Not how you want to start the third quarter.
Rondo again, Simmons. Here's Davis. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Yeah, 3 of 4 to start this half. Offensively, they've been great.
Pelicans shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. And that one falls for Anthony Davis. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Covington with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Bangs home the trifecta.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Rondo dishes to Miller. And now Anthony pushing it up. No one back to stop him. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 3rd assist on the night.
I feel like that was instinctual for Melo, like he's seen it before, able to swipe that ball away.
Rondo passes to DeRozan. Feeds it to Valanciunas. Here's Davis. And Davis throws it down.
And Davis is getting every shot he wants out there. It could be a very, very special night for him at this rate.
There's the pick. Out to Harris. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
Unloads from 13.
Timeout, timeout.
And he hits the jump shot.
Started
16 points for DeMar DeRozan. Time call here, and the Thunder decide to talk it over. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
Yeah, I know the defense has 5 guys, but collectively they're no match for this guy. He is roasting them.
Oklahoma City making a change here. Sanders is checked in. Ezeli's checked in for New Orleans. Thunder trailing by 5. Simmons with it. 14 points for him. Pelicans pull it in. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Rondo kicks to Davis. The high post shot. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And now a 7-point New Orleans lead. Simmons dishes to Sanders. There's the screen. Pass to Jordan. Back to Sanders. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Six on the shot clock.
Defensively, a little uneven in that first half, but they've been far more focused and consistent here in the second.
Rondo passes to Azili. He dishes it to Davis. And Ben Simmons picks up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Nick Collison's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. Here's Rondo. He's got 5. 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Rondo's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pelicans. Covington kicks to Collison. To the inside. Here's Jordan. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Jordan makes his presence felt on both ends of the basketball court.
Timeout.
His length is simply incredible.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
For the Thunder, Harris is checked in for Collison. Alex Abrinas comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Williamson for Larry Sanders. Mirotic is checked in for New Orleans. Ejuan Moore comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Back to Moore. Azili screen. And Ejuan Moore good for 3. Moore's got 11 points.
Moore is a quality three-point shooter, so you got to D him up, especially when he's behind the arc. Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
Rondo kicks to Azili. And it's Azili with the jam.
Well, Azili that close pretty much lights out, Kevin.
Rondo against Williams. They set the screen. Harris dishes to Williams. Here's Simmons.
Yeah, and when Simmons is driving inside, he's going to sky up for the flush, getting to the basket in no time.
Azili screen. Right wing. Rondo with a clean look. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
I just love the heart of Simmons. Doesn't matter what the D throws his way. He's going to nail the shot.
Rondo kicks to Azili. And it's Azili with the jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. The dish to Harris. Jacks up a 3. Mirotic grabs the miss. And here's New Orleans now. They're on a 13-5 run. Rondo against Williams. Azili screen. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Thunder trailing by 11. Outside, Simmons. Harris outside. This is to Simmons. They set the pick. And there's the foul. It'll go on Nikola Mirotic. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Nick Collison's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. It's Felton in for Ben Simmons. And then for New Orleans, Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for Aziz. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Miller. And it's Chalmers in for Rajon Rondo. Oklahoma City's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. New Orleans leading by 8. And Chalmers gets to DeRozan. Screen by Valanciunas. And there's the call on Felton. That's his first foul. And here's Moore outside. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Abrinas the pass to Collison. He feeds it to Harris. The pass to Williams. And Mario Chalmers gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Robert Covington's checked in for Oklahoma City. Williams again. It's Chalmers. Kicks it to Harris. 4 on the shot clock. And stolen by Mirotic. For New Orleans, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And that one falls for Mirotic.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Sanders is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Thunder trailing by 10. There's the feed to Harris. Williams dishes to Sanders. There's a good screen. And Sanders throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. It's DeRozan.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game, don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
Outside Williams. Covington kicks to Williams. Over Chalmers. Williams can't hit. Pelicans leading by 10. Shoots. And again, DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan's got 6 in the quarter.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, when your opponent's down and frustrated, this is when you could turn it up.
Williams passes to Covington. To the paint. Shoots. And Harris gets it to go on the assist from Covington. Harris has got 21 in the game.
Timeout.
Called by New Orleans.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
Yeah, and therein lies the trick, discussing ways to be aggressive, but not committing turnovers.
Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Alex Abrinas. Bazili's checked in for New Orleans. DeAndre Liggins checks in for DeMar DeRozan. On defense, the Thunder trailing by 10. Moore inside. Guarded by Harris. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Screen by Sanders. Williams for three. Again, the miss by Williams. Williams against Chalmers. Pass to Mirotic. And he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Moore, as an efficient scorer out here, plays well within himself on the offensive end.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Thunder trailing by 12. Williams kicks to Harris. From outside the arc. The kick out to Williams. Lets it go from deep. Passes to Anthony. Good if it goes. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's New. Up by a dozen. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter. The Thunder shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got DeRozan. Rajon Rondo is up there with DeAndre Liggins. Then there's Nikola Mirotic, and it's Ezeli in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Shot clock at 6. Felton dishes to Crawford.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And he can't get the first one. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. He hits the second from the line. New Orleans leading by 11. Outside Rondo. Ezeli a screen. DeRozan gets the bucket.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Now here's Crawford. They set the pick. Harris outside. Outside, Simmons. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
No answer for Simmons, a tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact.
And Anthony Davis is checked in for Mirotic. Rondo again, Simmons. Feeds to Davis. He kicks to Ezeli. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws. That one on Harris.
And this is where Ezeli still would like to see some improvement. Not yet a consistent free throw shooter. The team just cannot get into a groove from the free throw line. It's a common problem for them.
Robert Covington's checked in for Oklahoma City. Thunder trailing by 11. Outside, Simmons. There's a good screen. Covington inside the line. That's short off the rim.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working together.
New Orleans moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. Ball's not loose. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. And the Thunder making a change here. Anthony's checked in. Here's DeRozan. 2 on the clock. And a miss there off the inbound. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Up top, Simmons. Started by Davis. And here's Anthony for 3. Sanders passes to Harris. Goes back up. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Rajon Rondo. And the first one at the line is good. And Harris drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Rondo gets to DeRozan. Ezeli a screen. DeRozan gets the bucket.
Solid screen setting is a sacrifice. Kevin Ezeli does a good job of sticking his feet in the ground that time.
Simmons with it. Picked up by Davis. It's stolen by Ezeli. Rondo again. Simmons. Davis sets a screen. With the shot. Ezeli. It's good on the putback.
And if you don't get a body on Ezeli, he'll put that back in your face every time.
Simmons against Davis. Now here's Simmons. Defense right on him.
Out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Here's Harris. He can't get that one to fall. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Lets it go from the wing. Simmons pulls it in.
And I know we want to assume these shots are going in. The defense definitely blew an assignment there, but still got lucky.
Harris a screen on Davis. And Simmons kicks to Anthony. 5 on the clock. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
And Melo operating in the mid-range, he does such a great job of finding open areas out there where he knows he can dominate.
Davis with a screen on Simmons. Rondo drives in. Here's DeRozan. And the rejection by Sanders. Here's Simmons. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. It's on Rajon Rondo.
What mastery from Simmons, fooling the entire defense in the paint there.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Tobias Harris. And the Pelicans also making a change. Darius Miller, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. On the wing, Miller. Pass to Liggins. Simmons again, Rondo. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And that one misses.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
Covington dishes to Simmons. Lays it up and banks it in. Simmons got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, if they're going to win this game, he's going to require just a little bit of help. Many of the shots he's taking are finding the hoop.
Rondo passes to Miller. And there's the foul on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for New Orleans. Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Etuan Moore comes in for DeAndre Liggins. And it's Chalmers in for Rajon Rondo. And here's Moore outside. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Now Chalmers. Moore outside. From deep 3-point range. But they'll get another chance. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Thunder trailing by 13. Here's Simmons. Outside Anthony. He dishes it to Jordan. He feeds it to Covington. Clock at 6. There's the pass to Simmons. Jordan the screen. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And here is Chalmers. Outside, Davis. Screened by Valanciunas. There's Miller with the 3. That one doesn't drop. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. It's Covington on the wing. Beyond the arc. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pelicans leading by 13. And Chalmers kicks to Moore. They set the pick. There's the dish to Chalmers. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one. Anthony with it. Simmons on the wing. Dishes it to Covington. Lets it go with a 3. Drills it from outside.
A little tit-for-tat action going on the back-to-back trades.
Yeah, a little gamesmanship from range could force both defenses to maybe extend out a little further.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
2 shots.
And
Foul.
he can't get the first one.
Elbow. 2.
Mirotic is checked in for the Pelicans. DeRozan comes in for Mario Chalmers. Pelicans leading by 12. Now here's Moore. And Valanciunas kicks to Davis. Shoots over Covington. Misses off the left iron.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
Anthony can't hit.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Davis. Davis can't get that one to fall. Oklahoma City's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Covington dishes to Simmons. Over Davis. And they will call over the back on the play.
And trying to be the first one to get his hands on the miss. Instead, he's called for over the back.
Tough foul. He's trying to make something happen right there, and he gets a bit out of control, and the referee's right on spot.
Mirotic, a screen on Simmons. Outside, Davis. From deep. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, Simmons. Outside, Anthony. Takes a 3. At the tip. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Well, Jordan plays with an absolute joy, and it becomes infectious for the team right now. He's just eating up the glass.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
There's a check in for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Robert Covington. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry said to his team. He still wants them to be aggressive and assertive on offense. He said, I don't want us to get content with this lead. Build on it. Don't give them any chance of getting back in this thing. Kevin?
Outside DeRozan. To stop the drought. Count that one.
Timeout, timeout.
DeRozan's got 26 points.
Start it.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
John Rondo's checked in for New Orleans. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. A 12-point game. Williams again. Rondo. Here's Simmons. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. Davis. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Kicks it to Valanciunas. And stolen by Simmons. From deep, Williams hits it from 3-point range.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up with it.
I just think it was a matter of getting recomposed, altering their game plan just a little bit. They look completely in sync now.
And they double up DeRozan. Outside Rondo. Tried to shoot. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Simmons got his 3rd rebound tonight. Williams passes to Carmelo. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Carmelo Anthony with the game changer.
Pelicans leading by 4. Screened by Valanciunas. And Moore hits the run. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. 1:09 left here in the 4th quarter. Now Simmons connects, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is NBA level right there.
No doubt, professional move all the way, puts the team on his back when it matters most.
And Mirotic kicks to Moore. And there's the feed to DeRozan. And it's Harris off the drive. Trifecta!
Melo with another moment.
Here's DeRozan. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Sanders checked in for Harris. And Robert Covington subbed in for Simmons.
He was able to tie it up. He has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Williams again. Rondo. Here's Sanders. It's in!
Big time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
Kick out to Moore. Bullseye!
Timeout, timeout.
I love it when a role player has a chance like that, and each one more takes full advantage.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They trailed by 1. 1 second left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
They've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but it doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got 1 shot at it here, obviously. It's a make or break. Taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The
1 shot
of smart basketball. The free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
And that's going to do it for this series. They'll move on. A big playoff win for them. But what isn't Greg big in the postseason, huh?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too keyed up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just went about the business of winning.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals.